So, hello everybody. I did say that I was going to do a character creation video using the latest Dungeons & Dragons Player's Handbook, and I'm going to create a monk. So, the way this works, and I've said it in my other video, and you might want to look that up before we start with this one. I'm going to use the standard array by class, which is in the book. And since we have a monk, we're going to start out with strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, and charisma. And they say that a monk would get a 12, right off the bat, a 15 in dex, a 13 in con, a 10 in int. In wisdom, they get a 14, and in charisma an 8. So that's the standard array. If you divide it across the 6 abilities for this particular class. Then let's take a look at the monk themselves. And as I have said in my other video, the species is the least important choice you make. So, the core monk traits are wisdom and dexterity, and we have added dex, we've given dex 15 and wisdom 14. We have a 1d8 is the hit die, so we're going to say HD is 1d8. They have saving throw proficiencies in strength and dex. We have to choose 2 skill proficiencies. Let me check one thing. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to take skill proficiency in acrobatics and athletics, and weapon proficiency in simple and martial that are light. With regard to the weapons, I have to check check something. That's funny because it says that, oh, simple weapons, comma, there should be a comma here. That's wrong because simple weapons and martial weapons that have the light property. But then he can get a spear, but that's a simple weapon that is versatile, not light. But I suppose that they mean you can have a martial weapon that is light or any simple weapon. So there should be a comma here. So this needs to be errated because it's actually wrong. So basically, we're going to go for the 50 GP because my monk is not going to walk around with a spear. She will have a quarterstaff. Okay, so the core monk table. So basically we get all of this and we will then later on buy stuff for 50 gold pieces. So we have this with regard to the artisan's tools. That's chapter 6. Artisan's tools. Alchemist, no. Brewer's supplies, no. Calligrapher's supplies, no. Carpenter's tools. I actually believe she will have carpenter's tools because they allow you to craft a quarterstaff. And it also means that she would be able to repair hers. So she takes the carpenter's tools. And she's going to take the 50 gold pieces. So she has 50 gold pieces. She's going to buy a quarterstaff. Which is 0.2 gold pieces. Oh, I love this. And the carpenter's tools cost 8. Gold pieces. Then she's gonna get a tent for 2 gold pieces. A blanket. And a bedroll. a backpack to store it all. What is in an explorer's pack? Can you not just buy that? Oh, we just buy an explorer's pack on top. So, we don't need a backpack. We don't need a bedroll. But we still need the blanket because that's weird. So we're gonna get an explorer's pack for 10, which brings us to 20.7. I can't believe that the quarterstaff is so cheap. Are we sure that this is correct? Two silver pieces, that's weird. Okay, then we're gonna take five daggers and they come in at 10 gold pieces. 5 daggers come in at 10 gold pieces. 20, 30, okay, so we have spent 30 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces. Okay, 30.7, which means that we still have left 19.3 gold pieces. Okay, good. So that's that. Now we need to take a look at the background because that is the second most important thing that you have to choose. And due to the story that we will be telling, we will be using the Wayfarer. So this means we get an increase for dexterity, wisdom, and charisma. Now, we don't really need to increase her charisma because that's not really important. So what we're going to do is we're going to give her dexterity. So Wayfarer gives +2 to dex, which brings it up to 17. And wisdom +1. So she has a wisdom score of 15. She gets a skill proficiency in insight and stealth, plus thieves' tools, proficiency, and we're gonna buy thieves' tools, and let's see how much they are. They are 25. We can't afford them, so we're going to scrap the 5 daggers, which brings us up to 29.3. And then we're going to buy the thieves' tools for 25 GP, so we have 4.3 left, which allows us to get 2 daggers, which is 4 GP. So that is the final stuff that she has. That's really cool. So now we have to talk about the race now, or the species. The problem is I'm going to play a species that's not in the book. So we'll have to be a little, let's say, we will have to be a little creative because, of course, in the old world, whenever you chose a race or species, you always got ability increases. That's no longer the case. It's fine. So I'm playing a Kalashtar. They have dual mind. You have advantage on all wisdom saving throws. They have mental discipline. You have resistance to psychic damage. They have mind link. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see, provided the creature is within a number of feet of you equal to 10 times your level. Severed from dreams, Kalashtar sleep, but they don't connect to the planes. You are immune to magical spells and effects that require you to dream like the dream spell. Now, we have to take a look at all of the other species in this book to see how able they are, what they get. So let's take a look at, they usually have, like, they have 4. This is the halfling. You have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end a frightened condition. So advantage on saving throws is something that is present. So we could use the dual mind ability. Advantage on wisdom saving throws. Halfling nimbleness, you can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than you, but you can't stop. Luck, when you roll a 1 on the d20. I believe, did I forget something there? I think I did. Oh, you get the, she also gets the feat lucky. And she also gets additional equipment, 2 daggers, thieves' tools, gaming set, bedrobe, 2 pouches, traveler's clothes. Well, we just bought this from our original, that's fine then, so yeah. Then let's take a look at the tiefling. They have dark vision, fiendish legacy. You are the recipient of legacy that grants you supernatural abilities. Choose a legacy. You have resistance to poison damage. You also know the poison spray cantrip. Okay, so there is something like resistances, so we could use this as well. So she gets mental discipline. Resistance to psychic damage. And they also have otherworldly presence. You know the thaumaturgy cantrip? When you cast it with this trait, the spell uses the same spell casting you use for Fiendish Legacy trait. Because not only do they get resistances, they also get a spell out of it. So I think Severed from Dreams, they are immune to immunity, spells and effects that make you dream. Okay, so I guess we have a perfectly formed monk, Kalashtar, who has strength 12, dex 17, con 13, int 10, wisdom 15, charisma 8, which means she has the following modifiers. For strength, the modifier is +1. For dex, it's +3. For con, it's +1. For int, it's 0. For wisdom, it's +2. And for charisma, it's -1. Which is fine, because she's not the most charismatic, because she also has a problem. She keeps talking to her spirit origin. So this is a monk. I will decide what kind of school she will follow, because we will start the campaign at level 3, so I have to choose that as well. With regard to her hit dice, her initial hit points will be 8 plus her con modifier, which in this case is 9. So she has 9 hit points that she starts with at level 1. So that's really all. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to using the new rules, well, the embellished, redone rules for our new campaign, and I'm going to put this into my character sheet. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.